Hey, welcome. What's up, YouTube? My name is Safia and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Welcoming Woods stamp set to make a Halloween card. So I've already went ahead and made this one, and we're going to follow this design, but it's going to be Halloween themed. As you can see, this one is more like winter themed, kinda. Anyway, so let's get started. So I really like this set. It's got nice trees, and it's got a bunch of sentiments and the leaves and the snowflakes. So I'm kind of in love with it, and I can't wait to keep making more cards with it. So we're gonna start with a purple card base today, because purple is very much a Halloween color to me. And the first thing you wanna do is just kind of fold or take out the little lip on your edges there. And then usually, you know what, I put a score line in the middle, but lately I've been finding that doing it this way is just way more easier because it's more even and I don't get that extra lip of paper on one of the sides. So I'm going to go ahead and press that down nicely so that we have a nice folded card and then it stands. So let's just see. Yep. And then on top of that, I'm going to have a black base, and that is 1/2 inch smaller on each side so that we get a nice 1/4 inch on each of the sides. So my card is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and my panel is 3 3/4 by 5. And then I have this piece of our shimmery white paper. I don't know if you can see, but it kind of shimmers, and it's nice when you're doing anything that's like using blending brushes or watercolor. I did try to watercolor the background for this, but I didn't end up liking it. So then I used my blending brush instead, which is what we're also going to do today. So let's get that out. And I want my colors to be very much bright and popping today. So I'm just gonna grab a scrap piece of paper, or I guess a scrap pad, and I'm gonna be using Gorgeous Grape, and I want to do orange, so I think I'm gonna do either Pumpkin Pie or Mango Melody. Just gonna pull both of those out. Okay, so here's my pumpkin pie, or sorry, here's Pumpkin Pie. And here is Mango Melody. Now let's see which ones look better together. You know, I'm actually liking the mango, so that's what we'll do. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my lightest color because I don't want the purple to bleed into the mango. And grab my blending brush. I really like this tool, you guys. And we're gonna just do a circular motion, get lots of ink on it. And so what I want is I want the orange in the middle, and then I want the purple around it. So tomorrow is Thanksgiving here in Canada. We already went and celebrated it last week, and so this week, tomorrow, I'm gonna celebrate my anniversary with my husband, and we're gonna go to the movies after a very long time. So pretty excited about that actually. Okay, so I think that's all I want for Mango Melody. Just gonna put that there. I'm gonna clean off my brush. It's usually pretty easy to clean these off. Yeah, oh, still a little bit orange there, but because it's gonna go into the purple, I don't even think it'll matter. Yeah, okay. So now I'll just grab my gorgeous grape. Purple is one of my favorite colors, so I'm excited to use purple on my blending brush. I haven't done this before. Okay, let's try it out. Take the darkest part off there. Oops. Let's actually turn it. There. Hey, this is really light, so I think I'm gonna try and make it a little bit darker. Just like that. Oh, going into the orange a little bit, but that's okay. It's all about blending the colors together, so I don't think it'll matter if it's blending with the orange tiny bit there. Okay, so I think I'm pretty happy with that. There. Okay, I can clean that later. This out of my way. And now we're gonna stamp the trees onto that that scene that we've just created there. So Stampin' Up has a tool called the Stamparatus, but I actually don't have that. I have something that I've bought before, and so that's what I'm using. So what you do is you line it up, and then you put your magnets down, just like that. And then you take your stamp, and you put it where you want it. So I think I want it like there. Actually, before I do this, there is something I want to do here. Where's my purple? So I'm going to just pushing my stamp pad like this. And then I'm gonna open it up, and I've got some purple there now. So I need that because I'm gonna be doing like a little bit of a watercolor splash in the back. And so I'm just gonna take this like that, get it inked up. And then we're gonna do this. Ooh, doesn't it look spooky? Okay. This looks kind of brown here, but it's okay. I'm okay with that. Like, I think it adds to the texture. Okay. So we're just gonna close that. Then I'll let it dry for a few seconds. See, it gives it a nice splatter effect on there. You know what? I might actually just cheat and use my heat tool. As soon as I get it plugged in. Okay. So this might be a little bit loud. I'm sorry. All right. Oh, and another thing I actually wanted to do on this one is add some bats, because that's the only like Halloween-y stamp I have is these bats. And these are from the Sparkle of the Season stamp set. I'll put the link for it below this video so that you can check it out. I've used it before in other videos. Okay, so I'm putting the bats on first, because if you do it after you put the trees on, just looks kind of weird. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna do. I don't really want that many bats. Wipe that clean. Get this out of the way. Actually, I'm gonna need this for stamping my trees. Okay, so we're gonna put this back onto here. So I want this down just like, I think that's too over that way. I'm trying to center it the best that I can. Okay, I think that's good. Yes. Okay. So now let's try again. Push it down. Pull it up. And I know exactly where I put this, so I'm not worried about that it's moving on me. Okay, so now let's ink up the bark. Okay. There, that's looking a little bit more normal. I think like right there. It needs to be inked up. This stamp, it's kind of tough to tell, but yeah, I think that's pretty good. So there. I'm gonna pull this back down and we're gonna stamp this. Okay, so you line it up, make sure you have it where you want it. And I think for whatever reason, it looks a little bit to the left. And so I'm gonna move this over just a little bit. There. There, that's more centered. Okay, and then I'm gonna push down. Lift up. Ooh. Yeah, I kind of felt like that part wasn't inked up, but it's okay because it's on the stamper. I want to call it the Stamparatus, but it's not the Stamparatus. Clearly I need to get one. Okay. Let's try again. I think that part is more inked up now. There. Okay. That's the best part about this thing is if you don't get it the first time, you'll definitely get it the second time. Okay, I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so see, now you can kind of see the bats in the background, but they're not like overpowering, I guess. I'm gonna take this out. I'm just gonna move that over. Okay, isn't that cool? All right, so now we're just gonna grab the card base and the card blank, and we're gonna do our greeting. Okay, so do I want it in black or white? I think I want it in black with white embossing on it. And then we're gonna have a bow on there as well. So the first thing I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna glue this all down, or I'll glue it, yeah, I'll glue everything down first. So I'm just gonna grab my crafter's tape. And so what I've learned is don't put the glue or your tape runner everywhere, because if for whatever reason you have to peel it back off, the less glue there is, the easier it is to do. So we're just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna put this, line it up over top of here. Sorry if my head is in the way. I don't know if it is, but it might be. Okay, there. There's this. And then this is gonna go on the purple. And want it like that. Yes. Okay, so again, just on the corners is really where you need it. And maybe just one in the middle. There. Okay. So this is gonna go on the center, and this one is a little bit smaller, or yeah, smaller. There. There. Isn't that looking so pretty? I love it. Okay, so what I'm noticing on this card is that the bottom looks a little bit funny. So the set actually comes with this. Oops. The set comes with this stamp, which actually goes at the bottom here, and it fills in kind of these little pieces here and gives you like a floor. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put my greeting here, and so it's gonna cover that up. So I'm not too worried about it looking really plain. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a black greeting and I'm gonna emboss it in white. So the first thing I'm gonna do, so my greeting says Happy Halloween, and move the glue out of the way. Just get my Versamark ink. So this is the ink you want to use if you're doing heat embossing. It's really sticky and the powder sticks to it really well. So just gonna ink that up. And when you push this down, don't like push extremely hard. Like you want to give it pressure, but don't go crazy. There. So I don't know if you can see it, but it's there. You're gonna see it in a second. So we're gonna grab the white embossing powder now. Here it is. And get yourself a nice flexible piece of paper because it gets messy. There. And what you're gonna do is just, actually, before I do that, I'm gonna take a brush, just kind of brush everything off of it so nothing else sticks to it but the powder. Okay, so you're gonna put the white powder all over it and then just dump it. Isn't that cool? So if you have any extra powder, you can use a paintbrush or any brush and just kind of whisk it away. Okay. Now, before my powder gets everywhere, I'm gonna take it, fold it, and put it back in the pot. Because really, it can get everywhere. Okay, and then I'm gonna grab my heat gun, and this is gonna be a little bit loud. I'm sorry about that, but here it goes. Isn't that so cool? And that's gonna go like right down there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna cut this out. I'm gonna use my trimmer so it's nice and straight. It is kind of small, so it might be tricky. We'll do it this way. There. That'll be easier. With that. And then this is gonna go, let's see how much of a space I have there. I think it's about there. There. Okay, so this is gonna go somewhere here, I'm thinking. But I want a bow behind it. So I am going to use black. I've got it right here, some black twine. Let's make it nice and straight and then tie a bow. So this can be a little bit tricky, but it doesn't have to be. Okay, sorry. Let's try again. I'm not amazing at bows, but I can do it. You don't want it to twist. That's the tricky part. There, I think that's good. Just gonna make it a little bit smaller. And then I want it to go on right around there, I think. Yeah. So you grab your scissors and you can leave the tail long if you want. I kind of want it nice and long. And then I'm gonna have my Happy Halloween over here on dimensionals. So we're gonna need a glue dot for the bow. It's the easiest way to stick it down. So these are Stampin' Up's mini glue dots, and they look just like this. So what I usually do is take the bow, stick it on the glue dot, peel the glue dot off, and then set the bow down where you want it. I think I want it like right there, just like that. And then my Happy Halloween is gonna go right here. And I'm gonna put this on mini dimensionals. So I'll just grab those right here. You need to add these to every order because they run out really fast. So I'm just gonna grab my tweezers. Throw these on. You want to put enough on so that the greeting's not sinking when you put it in the mail. Oop, it's not coming off. Okay, there. Okay, yeah, I know that seems excessive, but trust me, it's not. You need it. You need all the dimensionals. I'm just peeling off the stickers right now so I can get it down. There. And then we're just gonna throw it on. Do I want it here or there? I like it here. There. So there is my Halloween card. I know it's not very often that you send out a Halloween card, but why not? You might want to give it to a kid or somebody who really likes Halloween. I do, so I would be really excited to get this card. Here is the other one. Oh, and you know what? I put some pearls on this one, so I think I'm gonna put something. I have to, right? Let's see. What do I got here? Got some black dots. Yeah, that could work. So I'm just gonna grab them off. Put one there. And one here. These embellishments really suck, but that's okay. Okay, so we're gonna put this one maybe up here somewhere or down here. I like it down there. Okay, there. Put that away. Okay, so there's my 2 projects for you using the Welcoming Wood stamp set. I really like this set. I think you can do so much with it. If you'd like to purchase it, there is a link to my online shop under this video. You could go there and shop. Everything I've used, I guess, except for my Stamparatus, will be linked below. I'll link the Stampin' Up one because it's supposed to be really good. Once I can, I will also have that one too. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed both of these cards, and I'll be back next week for more. Tell me what you think, comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you like what you've seen, and I will be back with you next week. Thanks, have a good weekend, happy Thanksgiving, bye.